This is News 4 Nashville.
The first major Supreme Court decision on the Second Amendment in more than a decade came down today. They overturned a New York law that required gun owners who wanted a concealed carry permit to demonstrate a proper cause to do so. WSMV's Rebecca Cardenas is here breaking down this decision for us. Rebecca.
Hey, Marius, we want to give you some context here. This is a big deal, and it's because the Supreme Court, this is the first time they've ever ruled on the right to carry in public as opposed to ruling on the right to carry inside your own home. Until now, you could only get a concealed carry license in the state of New York if you had a, quote, special need. While the Supreme Court ruled you cannot be required to give a justification to exercise Second Amendment rights. We asked a constitutional law professor to explain the ruling further for us.
If you choose to exercise your property rights or your privacy rights, you don't have to justify what you're doing. You don't have to justify your desire to carry a gun in public. The government has to justify any restriction. It can't basically require you to seek permission. The government can regulate where they have a strong reason to do it, but they can't just say you can't exercise that right without explaining it to us.
The Supreme Court voted 6-3 to overrule that New York law, so clearly some disagreement there. The justices who were in disagreement with the decision differ on how the Second Amendment should be interpreted in present day. Marius.
To be continued. I'm sure a lot more to be discussed here. Rebecca, thank you. Meanwhile, the first major federal gun safety legislation in decades is moving forward. Today, the Senate broke a filibuster with a 65-34 vote. The bill includes millions of dollars for mental health, school safety, and crisis intervention programs.
Americans have waited long enough. Let us finish our job today.
This is the sweet spot, Madam President, making America safer, especially for kids in school, without making our country one bit less free.
Now, if the bill passes, it will have to receive a House approval before the president signs it into law. And we're keeping a close eye